This is the Civilization 4 NLL. Welcome to the Noble Leaders League. I am Kjotleik. We are now watching the first division game between Peter and Qin Shi Huang. Peter is number 8 in the league, 6 points. Qin Shi Huang number 13 with 4 points. Peter with a 2-1-2 form. Qin Shi Huang 1-0-4. Both leaders won in round 6. And now let's see who can follow up on that by taking a second win in a row. Starting position, this is Peter's. Let's get the resource bubbles on for a moment. If you look at the minimap, there are 2 continents, big ones, one here in the Middle Eastern part, and one to the west, and then there are some mini continents spread around, and then some islands, small islands. Starting position of Peter then, next to a river, there is a little bit of jungle and some forest here as well. There is iron up there, there is oil nearby, there is fish up here. He starts in the northeast. In the southwest we find Qin Shi Huang, which is white in this game because both Russia and China are similarly colored in the game. China more pinkish red, while Peter is red. They are difficult to separate on the map, so that's why white. 2 marbles, a cow and a fish, and next to a river for Qin Shi Huang. There's oil up there as well. This is going to be an interesting game then. Let's get it rolling. Peter of Russia versus Qin Shi Huang of China in the first division, round 7. And we are off 1 city each for both of them as we pass 40 turns. 2 cities each for both of them right now. And Peter, he is in Buddhism. Qin is not in a religion. Now he is, and now he's on down to cautious. Hinduism for Qin. They are, that's an aggressive settle for Peter. He settled just in the face of Qin, trying to block him off maybe. We are in the ADs. I forgot to check 1 AD city count. You can probably rewind the video and check if you want to know the numbers. Qin Shi Huang now 8 cities, Peter 6. Different religions still, and it looks like Peter is getting the northeastern part while Qin is getting the southwestern part of the continent. It is soon to be filled up, and there is a Qin city all the way in the east as well. 9 cities Qin, 7 to Peter. They have almost completed filling out the starting continent. They would need to get astronomy in order to get overseas now. But the question is, will they do that before or after the war? I assume there will be a war. Peter is weaker than Qin at the moment though. He's down to 7 cities and Qin on 9, but Qin is now pleased and Qin is going astronomy now. We see he's going astronomy while Peter is on civil service. Turn 220 is here. 9 cities for Qin, 7 for Peter, but now Qin has astronomy. Let's see what he can do about that. Peter getting machinery, and then aesthetics, literature and stuff. Qin has nationalism going for paper, while Peter is just now on compass. Education for Qin, while drama is coming Peter's way now just on optics. But Qin is up to 11, and oh my, there is a diplomatic victory again. Turn 245, and it is Peter that has managed to get that. Qin Shi Huang was on his way to expand, but he gave away the win to Peter here in 1675, so congratulations to Peter. This was an uneventful game. Peter completed the Apostolic Palace in 1615 AD, and 60 turns later he had won the diplomatic victory. The statistics then, we have the graphs here. We see Qin Shi Huang in white, Peter in red. Score is Qin, GNP is clearly Qin. Production is Qin, food is Qin, power is Qin, culture is Qin, and espionage is Qin, and yet Peter won the game. Demographics, Peter's numbers, Qin Shi Huang's numbers, they are higher at the Chinese leader that gave away the win, unfortunately for him. Top 6 cities and wonders then. 1, 2, 3, 4 wonders in the BC era, and we see the top 6 cities, Qin Shi Huang with the 1, 2, 3, and then Peter with the 4th, 5th, and the 6th on the list. Statistics, Peter with 7 cities built, 2 religions founded, currently 16 farms, 13 mines, 9 cottages, and hamlets. He built a total of 7 libraries, barracks, granaries, and forges, and we see the list goes on down to the Apostolic Palace. Is there anything on the next page? No, it is not. So the Apostolic Palace was the last on the list. Current units then for Peter: 15 macemen, 13 longbowmen, 8 workers, down to a workboat. He trained a total of 17 Buddhist missionaries, 13 archers, 12 axemen and swordsmen, and 1 great engineer down there. Kills are confirmed to be 0, losses are confirmed to be 0, and we go to Qin Shi Huang and take a look at his numbers. 11 cities built, 5 religions founded, 1 golden age, currently 17 windmills, 10 farms and 8 mines. He built a total of 9 granaries, 8 barracks, 7 lighthouses, and a Hindu monastery at the bottom there. Let's go page down to see that the Kashi Vishwanath is at the bottom of the list. Let's go to the top and look at current units for Qin. 38 longbowmen, 10 workers, 8 macemen, and a caravel completes the list. Trained a total of 24 longbowmen, 16 archers, 15 settlers and Hindu missionaries. 1 galley, and then let's confirm that the kills are 0 and the losses are 0 before we go take a look at the victory conditions screen. Here we see the numbers are what you would expect this early in the game. No victory condition, no leader are close to any victory conditions, with the exception of Peter building the Apostolic Palace and winning diplomatic. Let's go to the members' diplomatic victory and see that Qin Shi Huang with a positive 4 and pleased has voted for Peter to win the game. Yes, he did with a positive 4 and only pleased. So let's go take a look at the cities then. Peter with 7 cities. Let's sort by population to see Rostov is number 1 with 13, Yaroslav 11, St. Petersburg and Novgorod 10. They are happy, they are healthy with a couple of cities neutral. Base food is in the 20s, Moscow 19. Base commerce is decentish, base production is good, for this early in the game, I have to say. No, building Notre Dame with 36, that's okay, I guess. Let's go take a look at Qin Shi Huang then, and his cities. Okay, and there we are at Qin. Let's go to the cities, sort by population, and here we see Beijing 13, Guangzhou 11 pops. Xi'an and Chengdu 9, and we see they are happy, they are healthy, they have decentish food in the 20s for most of them, 31, and then some of the lower cities below. Base commerce, we have 51 in Beijing, which is good this early. We also have 41 production in Beijing, and then 27 in Nanjing, so you see the numbers here, and they are good for being this early in the game. Spoiler alert, results and updated league tables follows after this screen. The updated league tables show us Peter number 4 with 8 points and a positive 4 score turn difference. Qin Shi Huang is number 15, 4 points, negative 7 score turn difference. Tomorrow we have 2 games from the 3rd division, that is Genghis Khan versus Darius I, and the last game is Ragnar versus Shaka. I think that there are enough interesting things happening in those games that it is worth checking them out, so welcome back tomorrow for those. I am Kjotleik, this has been the Noble Leaders League. Welcome back tomorrow.